Very good. Very good. Okay, let's wrap things up with the lightning round. I like to read a favorite quote, and then you respond, telling us the first thing that comes to your mind so we can see how you think. Quick. From Shunryu Suzuki, you're perfect just as you are, and you could use a little improvement.
Well, I love it. To me, what comes to mind is the scripture that says that that God is not finished with us, and that He's going to complete that work that He started in us. And so I think that every Christian should have that mindset that we are wonderfully and perfectly made, but that He's not finished with us.
Good. From Dr. Wayne Dyer, even if no one sees or acknowledges it, a silent blessing or thought of love towards others contains a vibration that can be felt throughout the cosmos.
That's pretty powerful. All I can think of is that there's a power in thought. Mm. And I know Dyer is a big thinker, and there's a lot of power. There's a lot of scripture in what Paul talks about, the power of thought, transforming your mind, the renewing of your mind. And Jesus even said that if you just think about hating someone, you've murdered them. Mm. There's a power that is released in a thought that we may not ever understand. And maybe that releases something within us, something consciously, something subconscious becomes conscious. But I'm a big believer in the power of thought. Mm-hmm.
From John Wooden, sports don't build character, they reveal it.
Yeah, I played sports my whole life, all the way through first year of college, and I got injured and ended my sporting career. And so I hung up my cleats. And so it was a real test for me, my character, and how I was going to move forward. And it was very clear that God called me into ministry. And I don't think He caused my accident to happen or my injury to happen for that purpose. But I think if you go into that with your ears open and you say, God, what is it that you want me to do? This is obviously here for a reason. And if you believe in Romans 8, not just that all things happen for the good, that's one of those myths out there, but it's all things work for the good for those that love God and are called according to His purpose. When you believe that, when you are called according to His purpose, then those things will work for the good.
Okay, last one from Goethe. Whatever you can do or dream you can do, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Begin it now.
Yeah, that's a great quote. I believe the first step is the hardest. And I think that some of us are fearful. And, Jesus always said when He met people, fear not. I think part of that might be that He knows that's our natural human emotion. When He was walking on the water, they were afraid. Mm-hmm. They weren't sure of who He was. And so He calmed them and said, fear not, it's me. But then He said to Peter, come to me on the water. And Peter walked on the water. A lot of times people think it was only Jesus, but at least for a moment he walked. And then it says he took his eyes off of Jesus. He looked at the waves and he thought to himself, I shouldn't be walking on water. And then it says he fell in the water. Mm-hmm. And so that first step can be powerful when you keep your eyes on the Lord, for sure.